Access to credit has been a major challenge facing businesses, especially those in the small and medium-scale enterprises in the West African sub-region, and Liberia is no exception. But thanks to Ghana Growth Fund Company, this phenomenon promises to be a thing of the past. Ggfc, a private equity investment firm and a subsidiary of Group Indum, has now acquired the Liberian Enterprise Development Finance. Ggfc says it will, by this acquisition, ensure that small and medium-scale enterprises in Liberia have cheaper access to credit as they help stimulate job growth as part of the country's road to economic recovery. This was made known by the chairman of the group, Dr. Ggfc Indum, when the company unveiled its new office in Monrovia, Liberia last week.
We had come to Liberia not just to participate and manage this company, but also to be a part of the broader economy in Liberia. And so we will engage in more financing, more banking activities. We're interested in being part of the insurance industry in Liberia, and we also want to help develop the housing industry in Liberia. And indeed, we have moved some money to Liberia to begin the housing development activity. So we came to be a part of the Liberian economy because that is who we are.
The strategic acquisition of the company does not affect the name of the company, but under a different management. The general manager of the new Liberian Enterprise Development Finance Company, Ambrose Hufford, noted that the company seeks to strategically target the markets of projected unmet credit demand with an innovative finance platform as they provide credit products for the medium-sized and larger SMEs.
The new owners have embarked on creating a new image of LEDFIC by undertaking activities to create more awareness to Liberian SMEs about financing opportunities at LEDFIC. Some of these activities include 2 different seminars held at the Monrovia City Hall to showcase the growth opportunities that exist at LEDFIC for Liberian-owned SMEs. As a result of these seminars, Liberian SMEs operating in Monrovia and in Leeward counties, as far as Lofa, Bong, Grand Bassa, River G, and Sino have all gained access to LEDFIC's financing to grow their businesses. Some of these businesses are represented here today. LEDFIC intends to remain vigilant in this regard and reach other SMEs around Liberia in continuation of our commitment to supporting the Liberian SME sector, which is considered a major engine of growth to the Liberian economy.
Some Liberian dignitaries present at the event also promised LEDFIC of their support.
We see the landscape of Monrovia being transformed. We see businesses coming up. We want to thank all of our government officials and the Minister of Commerce, Central Bank, and all of those who have been part of this initiative. The SMEs, like we have said many times ago, are the engines of growth. We want to see in this country the potential we have for agricultural growth, transforming our raw material into finished products for the country, just like we see in our neighboring countries. We want to see that happen here. That's the only opportunity we have for job creation and enabling our people to be contributors to the economy. Like I told you, we appreciate our African brothers who stood with us during the critical days to help preserve this country. But a step further is to see that we create opportunities here for the country to move on. We have a lot of young people coming up. They need job opportunity, they need skill building, they need mentorship so that they too can contribute. These are the ways that we see these will happen. We want to thank you for coming to Liberia. This is not your first time, but at least this is a very meaningful time. Many times we encounter a lot of people who come and tell us they're coming to do things, and sometimes you wait for months and years, you don't see them. And often I joke most of them, I say, well, this time around, we hope it's not a NATO, NAT, or no action talk only. We want to see action. We want to see our economy moving. We want to see our people engaged. So we want to thank you for living up to your commitment. You came here several months ago, and you are proving that you meant business.
LEFIC has been in existence. They have been mostly into the trade finance area. But I want to encourage them, just like Dr. Papa Kwesi Ondo said. We want to encourage, just as we encourage the banks, to go into other sectors. The mortgage lending sector, the real sector where we have agricultural produce that could be made into value chain services for our Liberians to benefit, that can be used for export-oriented businesses. We want to encourage you, go that route. Just like we are saying to the other banks, be innovative, be creative, so that our economy can grow and develop faster.
Congratulate the LEFIC family for such a wonderful undertaking. Again, we look forward to partnering with you for the MSME development. As you know, this is a special place in the agenda of the Ministry of Commerce, the development of MSMEs. We think this is significant if we're going to grow our economy. So we'd like to see these initiatives, and we again assure you of our full cooperation and our support in extending services and building capacity amongst the Liberian MSME.
Helped my business a whole lot. Then my husband was into the business, but later he passed off. And then myself will continue on the business. They gave me loan, and I went for goods. I go for goods to the Arigo, Skinny, and China.
Access to credit, to business finance, with the other rates and the other institutions that were here, it was almost inaccessible. Bring in the LEFIC scenario, besides the access to finance credit, there's also advisory services, things that will make your business operations more efficient. So they work hand in hand with you, managing your working capital, managing how much inventory you tie up so it doesn't strangulate your operations. So it's a win-win situation.
The company here is one of the companies we are trusted by our business, and they also helping us to import the goods and export the good also where we want. And you will know we do not find any difficult with this company. That's why I choose this company to be my company to help.
Ggfc is promising businesses in Liberia through LEFIC of providing targeted technical and business development services to enhance SME capacities and enlarge the pool of businesses eligible for credit. For now, the company, as part of the requirement of the land, will offer 20% share to Liberian company. Winifred Ampial's report for BTA.